Hello and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. This is episode 30 of my playthrough. I'm currently on Eridanos, and yeah, I came here to investigate the murder
I
of
am in no hurry myself.
the murder of Halcyon Helen. So my current quest is well, actually I've turned on this faction quest, but the main quest that I'm on right now is a momentary taste of Purpleberry. So I have to find Helen's trail in the Purpleberry Orchards. So right now it says Sydney Montoya, the vendor at the Purpleberry Nut Hut, didn't see Helen, but she did see Black Hole Bertie, Helen's boyfriend, apparently buying supplies for a picnic somewhere in the orchards. But for now, I'm going to be working on this faction quest that I picked up from from someone at the orchard here, DeWitt Hadaway, the overseeing orchardist of the Purpleberry Orchards. He believes Slug is sabotaging orchard operations due to a dispute over protection payments to Slug. Until the cause of each mishap has been fully investigated, he refuses to come to any sort of deal with Slug. So I have a bunch of things to do here, like investigating the dead saplings. The overseeing orchardist believes that Slug poisoned the purpleberry saplings in the nursery. Inspecting them should clear up what happened. Also inspect the fried console. The Orchard's tower processing console has been destroyed. Inspecting it should give you an idea of how it met its end. And finally, stop the exterminator automechs. According to the overseeing orchardist, Slug caused a number of exterminator automechanicals to run amok. He wants them shut down, but you could always just destroy them. What's a little extra carnage? So if I look on the map, there's yeah, unfortunately this map is super I guess zoomed in or zoomed out. Either way, it doesn't really, yeah, I don't really know where to go apart from, you know, going to these places.
A lot of purple.
Mm-hmm. So we have, I've turned on the way markers because it's just
timeline
easier.
discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh. Where? This guy? Wait. Oh. Footsteps.
These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Examine the footprint depth and spacing. The spacing between each footstep is short and the imprint in the dirt deep, as if determined. It would appear that Helen was in a hurry. Okay.
Have you found something, Captain?
Helen was in a hurry and she thought she was being followed.
That's quite the amazing device.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's also a corpse here. Effusive host. Okay. That stuff I don't really need. Okay, so the orchard's purpleberry puzzle hedges, the conservatory, storage warehouse, the hive. And back there is the Purpleberry Nut Hut and the Grand Colombo. Okay, so it's kind of like the signs that you can find in Marnark, where it tells you where everything is. That's pretty neat. If you somehow get lost. So I have something coming up here in less than 100 meters.
Keep him quiet, Captain.
Huh. It's like walking around drunk.
We'll be over quickly.
Never felt so damn good in my life. Oh. Everyone all right?
Yeah, apparently the people here are all, how can I say this, possessed.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
More footprints.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
So yeah, I was coming up on something here, but seems like it's inside this hedge place. Oh, exterminator automatic control. Okay. What the hell? Is it underground or something? I think it is. So like a cave? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Right, let's check this terminal. Oh. Optional exterminator automech terminal access card, or I can hack it. Let's hack it, I guess. Alright, recall exterminator automix. Okay. Oh wait, access user logs. Last user, Anna Summers, occupation intern. Activity, exterminator, automechanical target setting, reset, success. User recording. Finally, you darn ting. Now how do I... Activity, exterminator, automechanical target priorities, parts? Failed. Invalid parameter. User recording. Oh, come on now. Work with me here. Exterminator, automechanical target priority, primeals. Failed. Invalid parameter. User recording. Expletive detected. Deleted this thing. I'll figure this out later. Activity, no target priority set in 10 minutes. Auto defaulting to all. Okay. So then I see that the quest log just updated, so I can go and interrogate the intern. Produce productivity report. Yields are up by 0.003%. Conclusion, the new fertilizer import from Edgewater is working wonders. Personal files. View archived entries. User Keeper 1 entry, a new life. 2 bits deducted from your user wages. Opening log. I always dreamed of living on Eridanos, but the science types always said it was impossible. The gravity will crush your bones. There's no breathable atmosphere. Blah blah blah. Well, that's why I've got this new groundskeeper position, and they're stuck on Terra 2. When the execs are looking to promote somebody, they won't look at the doubters. Oh, I almost forgot the best part. This whole place is automated. Not only do I get a promotion, I also get to work less. All I need to do is make my way to the hive every so often to set the pollenization cycles. Aside from that, it's just keeping the local sprats from eating all the purple berries. Things are looking damn fine for Sandra Cullen. This is entry number, user keeper 02 entry. Hate this place. Well, Sandra bit the big one. Company policy says, due to our marriage contract, I've got to take her position now. Something about discouraging workers from dying on the job, so here I am. Seeing her body once they got the wasp quitos to stop stinging it ain't been great for my entomophobia. Thinking maybe I grab a few spectrums and find somewhere to hole up until the execs think I've left or died of or something. Thought about the purpleberry puzzle hedges, but I've seen a lot of people go in and not a lot of people come out. No clue what might be lurking in there. I wish I'd stayed on Terra 2. And another entry from user keeper 02. Entry some jerk. Strange day today. I left the shack only to find a fellow I'd never seen before standing out front. Had his hands deep in his pockets and was looking at me with an odd, hungry kind of expression. Said he either was a slug or worked for one, which caused me no small amount of confusion. Didn't have time to ask for clarification because he immediately started asking me for donations to keep the orchards running. First time I'd seen a con man try to convince a shopkeep that he's actually the one minding the store. Hardly needs saying, but I took my claw rake and chased him off. Here's to hoping I don't hear from that loon again. Open last entry. Got a call from my boss telling me that I was up for a promotion. Fucker always hated me, so I knew there was a catch. I was right. This new job makes me miss the law-forsaken nanner peeler picker line. I never signed up to deal with gigantic swarms of killer insects. This place is a bad joke, and it ain't all that well told. Now the execs are telling me I've got to come in for some kind of medical treatment. Reckon it'd be safer to take a dive off the side of this floating planetoid. Won't be anything good, whatever is waiting for me. Jacob. Okay. Oh. So now the exterminator automechs have come back. That's good. No.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Hey, more footprints.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Yeah.
Timeline discrepancy
Really?
detected nearby.
As soon as I switch it off or change weapons, it starts showing up again. I should probably follow these footsteps. Where is it? Where's the... Okay. So... Yeah, this gun works really strangely. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Now it's not popping up again? Oh, is it this thing? I have no idea where it's pointing me. Weird, it's detecting something, but I can't see anything. Oh, wait. There it is. Hey.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Seems like it's leading this way, but... let's go check out this other thing nearby. What's that? Oh, it's a primer. Drunk Hunter.
Here they come.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Man, that thing is annoying.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
There's something else coming up here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
The shaft of the tossball stick is bent and cracked, exceeding tossball regulation requirements. The end of the tossball stick is matted.
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
Looks as if someone used this tossball stick to completely obliterate a picnic basket. Maybe it's some kind of upper-class mating ritual.
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
Something went wrong here. I really hope it wasn't the food.
Rndd Labs Security Access Card. This is a key card for the Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs. If you are reading this warning, maybe anywhere other than the Rndd Labs, please return it to the Rndd Labs for an only moderate extreme pay deduction and a mild reduction of working fingers. Let's take it. Search the picnic for clues. So that's done. Enters Rizzo's. Okay, so that's done. A lot of Spectrum vodka, I guess. Can I use this? Guess not. All right, so I guess we progressed the main quest at least. So. Now we have to go to the Rizzo's Rndd Labs, but that's also nearby. Okay, let's work on this faction quest. So there's something up in 50 meters.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
More footprints, or yeah. Oh, let's analyze this.
Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the Orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide on purpleberry saplings, is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards.
Discrepancy amplifier. Where are these canisters? Where are these canisters are usually kept? That's pretty bad phrasing, but anyways, where are they?
These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the Purpleberry Orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Initiate a deeper chemical analysis.
Chemical makeup of substance. 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected.
Okay, so I guess the log got updated. Inspect the fried console. So let's go and check that as well. Is that an enemy? Yeah. Frenzied host.
I just wanted to make you smoke.
On your back, Captain.
Okay. Parasite jelly. Yep. Come on. Okay. So my next place is over here. Right? Yeah, that's the fried console.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
Perform chemical analysis. I don't want to taste the residue. Actually, should I? Yeah.
You know you're liable to get sick doing that.
Yeah. It's super sugary with the sweetest tang of purpleberry and a bunch of other tropical flavors all mixed together. It meshes well with the faint flavor of oil.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
It looks like several of the electrical panels were removed and fastened back into place poorly. Okay, so I inspected all 3 sites and found evidence of negligence. Returned to overseeing orchardist and let him know his suspicions were justified. And optional, I can question the Rizzo intern. So that's on the way back, I guess. So, just want to check this area. Doesn't look like there's much. Oh, hello. Okay. Welcome to the Purpleberry Orchards storage building, the sweetest storage building this side of Eridanos. Note, please do not attempt to lick any part of the storage building. Most components contain at least 40% cyanide. Access inventory records. Note, please do not lick this terminal, you will be electrocuted. So item, current inventory, Gardner Auto Mechanical, amount 23 or so. Status beat up. Notes, wasp Quitos keep stinging these, breaking their stingers and dying. Should probably keep them separate. Item, mock apples and purple berries. Amount a heck of a lot. Status hard to count. Notes, do we really got to number every single fruit? We've got more than enough. Item, wasp Quitos, couple hundred hives, real grumpy. Don't get stung by these. Spectrum vodka, all colors, 1 left. 1 shipment to the puzzle hedges, 1 to the nut hut. Swing by the nut hut with some of my savings later today. Been a long week. View groundskeeper note. Purple berries are growing a heck of a lot faster than the auto mechanicals can pick them. I should be mighty perturbed by what we're wasting. But since I had that treatment, all I've felt is glad about things. Goodness, this promotion sure was a life changer. Speaking of which, Rudy, I have a feeling you're reading this. Caught you a couple of times peering at me from behind hedges and the like. How about you swing by my shack and we bury the hatchet? I'm a changed man since you recommended me for this promotion. Got a bottle of Spectrum vodka we can share and a chapter of the brand new Halcyon Helen cereal. Knew you never liked that, but I got advanced copies. Come on by, Jacob. View overseeing orchardist note. Yarbo, I must admit that when your old superior described you as a misanthropic, law-damned redacted, I did not expect you would ever acclimate to a position so many others have loathed. Productivity is at an all-time high, and what's more, you've got not only impressed many visitors with your wonderful attitude, but you somehow seem to get along well with the Wasquitos, or at least they haven't killed you yet. I would like to offer you an unprecedented reward, a one-time 15-minute break to be taken at your discretion. Well done, Yarbo, overseeing Orchardist Hadaway. And to J. Yarbo, subject, hypotheticals. So Jacob, got a quick rhetorical question for you. Let's say, rhetorically, that one of the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve Keepers got drunk and thought he'd indulge himself in some after-hours hunting. Let's say he theoretically released our primals, and those primals theoretically proceeded to beat him to death with his own rifle, then escaped to the orchards. Obviously, I'm just worrying for the sake of worrying, but if something like that were to happen, and I'm not saying it did, especially since such a screw-up could cost me my job, theoretically, Rizzo's may have tested some of their products on these primals, and these primals may have acquired a taste for Rizzo's booze that I know you have stocked in the orchards. Look, if you see any wayward primals, and I'm not saying you will, please, for the love of the law, send me a message. Huntmaster Carlos. Okay. There's more stuff here, right? No. Okay, that's it. Hey, there's the intern.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
That was quite enthusiastic.
I don't think that was a Rizzo's slogan, or any company slogan for that matter.
Ouch. Well, your candor's appreciated, even if it means I'll have to hit the books even harder tonight. I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
You haven't been causing trouble in the orchards, have you?
What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
You were chased by mosquitoes? What's the deal with those?
Well, they're really mean, for one thing. Stinging you when you die. They keep going for 10 or 15 minutes after. Don't worry, though. Mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
So what happens if the mosquitoes get out during visiting hours?
I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours. But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
Well, I found a strange substance on the processing console. That have something to do with you?
Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slap that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
I don't know if I believe her, but she's really trying her best.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms. It's hard keeping track of all your belongings.
Did you dump the drink before or after you moved the console's control panel cover?
How did you notice? The diagnostic normally takes hours, and that's only if humidity's low. I wanted to take the initiative to try and make it faster.
I found a toxic mix of fertilizer and weed killer on some purpleberry saplings. Thoughts?
Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed killer. It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me.
Seems a bunch of our exterminator automechs were on the warpath. Know anything about that?
Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator automechs only kill mosquitoes. And even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollenization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming. The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards.
Bots were shooting anything larger than a mosquito. Must not have recalibrated targets.
Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up. Law's alive. I really did think I was doing good by the orchards, but with all that you've told me, it sounds like I've done much more harm. I know it's a lot to ask, but is there a chance you could vouch for me to my boss? It might not seem like it, but I've been trying to take the initiative. I really do want to help.
There's no harm in trying to make things better. I'll talk to your boss.
Wow. Thank you so much. You do this for me and I'll make sure to do whatever I can to make things better.
I'm real proud of you, Captain.
Okay. So this one is updated several times. Just want to see. I guess it's fine. I don't know. Oh, that's stealing. Can't unlock. Well, I could unlock that, but yeah, this is all stealing. This isn't. But this is. Whatever. Alright, so I guess I'll return to the Orchardist. It seems like this quest has multiple outcomes, I guess. I don't know what the outcome's going to be for this one.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
I've completed my investigation.
All right, let's hear the details.
A drink was spilled over the processing console, shorting out.
A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
An herbicide was mixed in with the fertilizer, which ended up killing the saplings.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
I took care of the roaming exterminator automechs.
Huh. You didn't destroy any of them? Reckon I would have lost that bet. Thanks.
One less expense for you to explain to your bosses, Hathaway. Lucky you.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
You're worried that Slug is trying to mess with your livelihood.
Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our pollenizers? They'd be a hell of a pain to kill manually, but if you set the mechanicals to do it...
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollenization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
Is there a way to manually initiate a pollenization cycle?
Well, yes, it's possible to manually start and end cycles in hive control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizzo's personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
Anna Summers caused your problems, but she didn't do it on purpose.
Summers? The intern? I didn't really take her for a meddlesome type. But now that I think about it, that's why she'd be a perfect saboteur. I'll deal with her later. Right now, we of the Orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The Orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
Rizzo's will have bits to spare after the Brown unveiling. Could pay then, with interest.
Never like paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Now that that's out of the way, we can discuss the intern. If she was really causing all that trouble, I will delight in severing her from her job.
Your intern confessed to being inept. She honestly seemed like she just wanted to help.
Even if I were inclined to believe you, that's some damn severe incompetence you're talking about. I still wouldn't want someone like that working the orchards.
Perhaps you could be of use to each other.
What the hell are you proposing? Let her burn the orchards down while I stand behind her and applaud? We ain't got nothing to exchange.
The intern's an earnest worker. I'd bet she could do an excellent job with your guidance.
She wants to help, does she? You know what? I'll call your bluff. She can keep at it with close supervision, but if she screws up even once, she's out. Here's your pay, with a little extra for getting to the bottom of things. It's gonna be real interesting in the orchards for the foreseeable future. Thanks, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, we get a fair amount of bits for that. 3 times 2,250, so that's pretty good. I wonder, can I go talk to the intern again? If I can find her, first of all. I think it's over here. Right? Is it here? Yeah.
I got a message from my boss, and it wasn't pack your bags and get the hell off the planetoid. I get the funny feeling I've got you to thank for that. Mr. Hathaway said he knew about all my screw-ups across the orchards. I was afeared he was readying the axe, but instead he said I could still work here with his supervision. He sounded ready to blow a blood vessel or two, so I guess I'll have to really earn my keep now. Thanks for sticking your neck out for me. You and Eridanos won't regret it.
Okay. No tangible reward other than being a nice guy, I guess. That's alright. What the hell is this? Oh yeah, the audio tour thing.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards. Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction of the front door, the sleek roof and glittering piping, the lush walls keeping this gem hidden from the rest of the orchards. This warehouse is truly, truly a wonder. One can only guess at the secret
wonder if there's a trophy if I could play all these audio tours. Maybe.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where? Here. Yeah, more footsteps.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
That's where the main quest is sending me, right? I think. Conservatory.
Nice.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed Cysty Pig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Yeah, I'm really wondering if you can get a trophy for...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
God damn.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Every single step I take seems like... So she went through here?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Stand in awe before our huge... Are you wondering... No. Remember...
Okay, so that was the same thing. Hello?
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
I'm a freelance captain. I've been hired to investigate Halcyon Helen's murder.
An inspector? Well, I don't think you'll find any evidence here. You're welcome to ask what you want, seeing how I figure you would anyway. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Did Halcyon Helen come true here?
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the Rndd labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
You're a botanist, right? What do you do for Rizzo's?
I sit inside and I look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter, but for every success, there are a couple of hundred failures. Example, tried breeding native Tripicale with a foreign strain. Would have called it Hexticale. In the end, it bred so fast, workers were swallowed up before they could harvest it. That one, I think, can be attributed to the waspitos. Some lament their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect's designs?
Those waspitos are those angry flying bugs, right?
You say angry. I say efficient. Not only can our waspitos defend themselves, but Rizzo's investments as well. They come through the orchards only during pollinization cycles, as dictated by our hive control operators, which means that visitors usually aren't on the receiving ends of their stingers.
But if something goes wrong in the hive control, the waspitos could get out.
Well, yes, if there's an equipment malfunction. The pollinization cycle will have to be manually shut down, which means traveling to hive control while the waspitos swarm.
Alright, goodbye. So he doesn't provide us any more information. This is stealing. My gun is like, the amplifier is, probably because of those footprints. Well, as soon as I come here, wait. Yeah, more footprints.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
It's leading to the,
Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector.
maybe there's
You've
a
discovered
trophy
more
for
footprints
getting all of
belonging to the
those
deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
footprints.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay, that's weird. What the hell happened there?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay. This. Get out. Parts of this note are illegible due to dirt and crushed purpleberry smudges. The writing you can make out is as follows. Helen, I know I told you I'd stumbled onto the scoop of a lifetime, but neither of us could have guessed just how deep this would go. Now some slug from the docks is looking for me, asking a lot of questions. It's time to get out. Do you hear me? Don't waste time packing. Just go as soon as you read this. You'll know where to meet me tonight, 10 p.m. in the Grand Ballroom. If I don't show, take the next ship out of here and don't look back. Take the note. You know what I just realized? Oops. I didn't think that was stealing, but whatever. You know, Lilia mentions, you know, her I guess her suspicions that the colony is being overrun by aliens. But it looks like she was right a little bit. Anyways, where's the next set of tracks? I don't see any. Other than coming up on the, is that the Rndd labs? Yeah. Oh, there's some slugs. Careful,
Understood.
enemies.
I'll keep my head down.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
that. Damn. That was a lot of enemies. Wait, so I guess I need to head into there. I wonder if it's a separate map? Maybe. Just gonna have a quick look-see around. There's 2 paths on each side. I mean 1 pad on each side. Wait, is that... Oh. It's an orchard worker?
Caught a real lucky break working on Eridanos. I could have been stuck on Terra too.
Groundkeeper's shack. Okay, let's put on our...
Nicely done.
Dissident Queen Chapter 1 continued. Aha, are those Halcyon Helen and Typhon Tim I spy, crouching in the dark like terrified sprats? A fine job you two did on my ship. Most of my crew was torn to bits by the rampaging beasts. I have found you to pay you back, with interest. I say we shall defer that payment, shouted Typhon Tim, and his hand flew to his holstered automag. Here his fingers even touched the weapon's grip. He was struck 15 times in the face by a hail of bullets from Mercer's weapons, at which point he promptly expired. Helen, cool as usual in the face of death, hefted her bottle of nearly 100% meal grub-free purpleberry liqueur and hurled it toward the villain. Her aim was true as ever, and the projectile struck Mercer in the forehead, knocking him out so soundly he could not even utter a curse. "Fine aim, ma'am," said a woman close by, once the other patrons' cheers subsided. "Though I must say I am sorry for your friend. As was I at first, but then I witnessed what lay in the wake of the bullets. Look." And as she gestured at what was left of Typhon Tim's head, something small and black began to wriggle amongst the gore. Ah. So that's interesting. Not much else in here, to be honest. Okay. So I guess we go inside the lab here. Just to review this. So I retrieved a Rizzo's Rndd lab security card from the picnic site. It's unknown who dropped it, Helen or a mysterious paramour, but at least you know where to look for your next lead. The Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs in the Purpleberry Orchards. I'm
Miss
assuming
Helen
that
was at this lab too.
Yeah,
We're close to finding something. I can feel it.
I'm sure that's a separate map. Yep. I'm guessing it's going to be crawling with those frenzied hosts, or whatever they're called. My God, the loading screens. Okay. Small spaceship.
Hello? I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass.
Okay. It's like right over here, but let's just investigate this place first. Music box. What's this? Pocket watch. A compass. Wait, what's this? It's a jeweled ring. Seems like something I should be able to pick up, but I can't. Alright, let's check out this terminal. Reception terminal, select an option below. Hack 65, view recent appointments. Displaying recent appointments. Name Miss Ruth Bellamy, stage name Halcyon Helen. Description, lab tour. Name Administrator Ludovico. Description, product presentation. Okay. Messages. To Department Utilities, subject cleanup request. Hello, I'm so sorry I haven't had the chance to get your name yet and update the terminal. When you have a moment, could you bring a mop to the lobby? Dr. Blossom seems to have had a rather rough night and spilled some coffee on the floor. Thank you. From L. Blossom, subject, what in the Architect's blue blazes is going on? What in blessed corporate law is all that commotion down there? I don't believe the rocket fuel combination distillery mixture was scheduled for another week. Could someone please inform me as to what the racket is all about? You better have a damn good reason for interrupting my meeting with the administrator. I expect a full explanation and apology within the next 15 minutes, or people are going to start losing jobs. Okay. So, yeah, we heard Dr. Blossom on the... Hey, let's just check this out first.
Yet another researcher killed in the line of duty. Who knew research and development was such a dangerous profession?
I know, right? What's that? Rizzo's first product. Before Rizzo's was the confectionery juggernaut you know and love today, it was an above-average chemical waste management corporation. On one otherwise unremarkable day, an employee of the slurry-stirring shift leaned a little too far over a chemical vat, dropping a single purple berry that had been hidden in his jacket pocket. Instead of being immediately fired for his hazardous incompetence, the employee was given an ultimatum by his supervisor. Retrieve the fallen fruit and stay employed. The employee jumped into the vat, swam for the purpleberry, and it accidentally swallowed it. The rest is history. After he was pulled from the toxic waters, the stirrer stated that the chemical-coated purpleberry hadn't been half bad, before falling into a toxic coma, giving his supervisor the idea to sterilize and adjust the chemical mixture for human consumption. Soon, the sour-sweet coated purpleberries were more or less edible, becoming Rizzo's first mass-marketed product, the Purpleberry Bunch. Okay. And, yeah, these doors are sealed, so I guess the game really wants me to go talk to this person. Thankfully, there's a vending machine here, because I have a lot of stuff to sell. Yeah, I can get rid of that. Okay, and these pieces of armor like this I don't need. This I need. Alright. And maybe certain aid items that I picked up recently, like this cosmic smoke. Wrapped it on me. I don't need that. Alright, that should be enough for now. How much? 75,000 bits. Alright, let's see what Dr. Blossom wants.
How in the Aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will.
I'm investigating Halcyon Helen's murder. Was she here recently?
You do know that Halcyon Helen is a fictional character portrayed by the late actress, Ruth Bellamy, yes? One can't be too sure with so many simpletons around in the day-to-day. Regardless, I am not at liberty to divulge such information with non-employees or personnel lacking security clearance level Spectrum Orange. Of course, if you were to say, contract your services to me, I suppose I could grant you clearance enough to answer your murder-related questions, Mr. Inspector. You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab.
That sounds familiar. There isn't anything you can do to help?
Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them.
Cool. I can take care of your problem, but I'll need you to answer some questions afterward.
Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Though it may be the more difficult route, I believe we should make every effort to save the lab techs. They are victims here.
Indeed.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Okay. So now I need to deal with the frenzied Rizzo's employees. This is the one that she... no, this one. Oh, there's another terminal. Let's check that out. Employee Notifications Terminal. Greetings, employees and lab staff. Find helpful memorandums and news here. Memo. Mind the gas canisters. Hello everyone, this is your friendly custodial staff offering a preemptive apology if the elevator hall is crowded with gas canisters. There are quite a few of them, and only one of me, so I'm moving them in loads down to the utility room. Do be cautious, they're filled with a sedative potent enough to put a hungry mama raptidon out cold. Thank you for your understanding. After work bar meetup. Dear esteemed colleagues, my team and I are all heading to the Grand Colonial's bar this evening for some drinking and fellowship. All real scientists are welcome to join us. You know, the ones that produce quantifiable data and theorems and don't spend their time jabbering over how this lighting on that bottle will increase customer sentiment. Cheers from some who understands that market researchers aren't real scientists. And also increased protective measures. Team, as we continue our new round of research and product development, I am increasing the required safety gear for lab workers involved. As some of you know, a few recent accidents involving subjects have left workers maimed, scarred, and one worker had their left hand permanently discolored to a shade of lime green. Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs is expected to continuously produce revolutionary advancements in the food and beverage industry. These measures will help us in further pursuit of that mission, Dr. Blossom. Okay. I'm curious, the reputation here for the... it's really weird. I have 2 Spacer's Choice in here. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a bug or something. Sublight Underground is neutral. Rizzo's is neutral. I only have 1% positive. What the hell? It's really weird. Anyways. Alright, let's use this elevator. I feel like there's enemies nearby. Yeah. Hey, that's a mining helmet. Can't pick it up. So I need to find gas canisters. Interesting. Okay. Oh my. That's a lot of enemies. Let's go to the places where there are none. This place doesn't have any... oh yeah, there's an enemy here. There's a lot of canisters here. So I'm thinking... it must be through here. Okay. Nothing I can interact with so far. These lockers are all busted. What the hell is that? Wait, aren't those the slugs that are... yeah. That attach themselves to the humans. Okay. Aha. Is this where I put the gas canisters? Maybe. But where are they? I can go up a little bit. It's a furnace. Examine. Sulfur-soaked top hat. This top hat once belonged to Captain Phazon of Byzantium. Last seen on Terra on Monarch, standing much too close to the edge of a sulfur pit. This pungent accessory should serve as a reminder of the many terrible dangers found on Monarch and a further example of why no self-respecting Halcyonite should ever visit. Okay. I get the feeling I'm going to need to... no, that door cannot be opened. Okay. So, where do I get the canisters? I really don't want to kill scientists if I'm perfectly honest with you. Oh wait. Over here? Maybe. There's someone in here, right? Yeah. Let's not bother them. So wait. Can I just sneak past? Oh, oh, go back, go back. Yeah, let's wait until they walk away. Can I go through here? Barred. Damn it. Oh, they're coming back this way. There's a door here, but my objective is here. I'm going to keep moving around, so maybe I should go in here. I don't want them to be aggressive. No, 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 no. Go back, go back. Let me look at the map here. Maybe it'll help. Yeah, so there is a door right here. But it's barred. So in order to get there, I would need to wow, how can I get through there without, well, maybe this way. Yeah. Okay, let's double back. Just drop a save here in case I aggro some of them. Okay, so yeah, over here, and then in here, but then, oh no, shit. Okay, so that's of no use, and this place doesn't have any alternatives apart from that thing here where the door is inaccessible. Alright, so then I guess I have to sneak my way past. Don't really have a choice, so wait until these guys move away far enough. Come in through here. Okay, good. Yeah, I guess I can pick up the junk after. So, how do I get... Yeah, the best thing is to come out here and then probably straight into that. Right. Looking at the map. He's right there. Is he gonna move? No. doesn't see me, so I can make a run for that door. Well, not a run, but a sneak. Yeah.
Rizzo's could have helped a lot of people with all the bits they poured into this place.
Yeah. Okay, and then this way. Careful. There'd better be a trophy for getting the peaceful resolution for this. View lab notes. Innovation Lab. Product Innovation Lab. Trial K08 has produced moderate results. The zero-calorie sweetener produces 36% of the amount of dopamine compared to popular cigarette brands. It is possible that this is as far as we can go without introducing substances that would categorize this as a tobacco product, and we're already towing the line as it is. I'm interested in a trial with a larger set of subjects. However, our lab's resources are getting cut thanks to the new lab that's begun across the hall. Maybe we can offer it to our colleagues in the marketing lab. Show them a thing or two regarding proper science. Okay, so there's a bunch of messages from L. Blossom, subject lab resources. Dr. Blossom, I apologize, but I wouldn't be doing the team justice if I didn't question the budget cuts this lab has seen. We'd have to shelve 3 products and we're losing 2 more researchers? Honestly, whatever's being developed in the lab across the hall better be more addictive than Adrenatime. To L. Blossom, subject marketing lab. Dr. Blossom, I apologize for our team's outburst at the product presentation. I assure you we didn't intentionally mean to scream in terror and assume the fetal position when Spectrum Brown and its slogan were unveiled. It has to be something that marketing lab did. For law's sake, they aren't even real scientists. From L. Blossom, subject stop immediately. I am sending this message to both teams in the marketing and product labs. I do not know the extent of your squabbles, but they end here. If it weren't for the incredible projections Spectrum Brown shows, we'd all be out of work after that embarrassment at the presentation. I expect more from both departments. And again, from L. Blossom, subject, what in the Architect's blue blazes is going on? Yeah, so that one we already received or read on another terminal. So that's alright. So I just need to head into here. Is that it? Yeah. Somehow not make myself
There's a lot more Rizzos than I ever want to see in my life.
There's a lot of slugs in there. Go away. Go away, go away. It just auto-saved. I guess we can sneak past. Yeah, sneak.
Oh yeah,
No.
that's funny.
Sneak. This way. Okay, we're good. Are these the, where can I get the stupid, oh, this is the way, right? Yep. No, this terminal. Okay. Let's try and use it. Utility terminal. Welcome, employee. Dispense sedative gas. Okay. That's done. Excellent. Memo. New employee orientation. Welcome, insert name. We're happy to have you as the new mechanic custodian at insert location. It is your responsibility to ensure your location of employment is tidy and works like a charm. Your duties include, but are not limited to, cleaning all surfaces, regular maintenance of all machinery, restocking employee break areas, maintenance of all electronic systems, keeping inventory of the location's operational item reserves, voluntary assistance for the lab's research as needed, maintaining thorough documentation for your possible successor. We know that sounds like a lot, but don't worry. Your predecessor has kept thorough documentation for your needs that you can find on this terminal. We hope you're excited to begin this most fulfilling career, and remember, Whoa, 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 it's Rizzo's. File, how to be a janitor. Training file corrupted. Please guess how to do your job to the best of your ability. Logs. First day. I've gotten 17 requests from the lab workers that I had to respond to, and also managed to find the time to sweep, mop, and buff this whole place. I was hoping that the employee how-to document would help with some of these machines that I've never seen before in my life, but guess what? The asshole left it completely blank. Gas hookup. I got a request from Dr. Blossom to hook up the gas lines to some canisters that are mixed with a heavy sedative for dispersal in the lower labs. Luckily, I've got enough experience cleaning all the muck that builds up in the vents to get it all done in a couple of days. Still, I wonder what they're needing this for. I think they took the last of the Raptidons out of the lab last week. I guess the pheromone flavoring results weren't as promising as they'd hoped. Experiment participation. Jackpot. Since I read that stupid orientation document, I've been hoping they'd ask me to volunteer for something, and here it is. I get to be a taste tester for the newest Spectrum flavor. I'm heading to the lab right after I fix the clog in the showers. So exciting. So now I imagine that I'm not going to have any trouble with the employees. So let's have a more thorough look at this place. Open parts. Yep. Parts. All good. Yeah, they're all knocked out. Now I can search them as if they were dead. Cool. Where's this? Ooh, tactical shotgun tree. Terminal I can't interact with. A bunch of weird vats. Okay. I wonder what they were doing here. Alright, nothing in this room. This one. Yep. Whoa. Let's put on our lockpicking gear.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
Thank you. Let's put our stuff back. This just leads back to wait, where does this lead? Oh. Yeah, there's a second floor. Okay.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
Dr. Blossom? Captain, we gotta hurry.
What just happened? Uh-oh. I think it's too late. So let's just check the rest of these places before. I'm gonna head back down. Oh wait, there's a storage room. Coolant tank. Okay. Yeah, there was this room. can't interact with that data pad? Really? Surely there's something I can interact with. Nope. Bummer. There's that room at the end of the hall I didn't check. Oh, workbench. Wait, what's in? I hate it when it does that. We just repair our stuff, I guess. Yeah. And can I tinker this? Well, it's not going to do much more damage than it is, but yeah, forget it. This one's already maxed out. That one I could try and yeah. Wait, what are my weapons right now? Oh, so one of them I can't... No, okay. So, let's tinker this one, I guess. Now that I have a lot more money. That one's level 34. And the max I can put them is 41. This one's at 23 only. Let's tinker it a little bit more. There. And what about armor? Man, look at that cost. That's going to cost a bundle. But yeah, whatever. Okay. So this room's done. And there's this room. Wait. Okay. Did I check this terminal? No. View lab notes. Slug lab. Lab notes. Our discovery. Finally finished our first set of experiments on those parasites we harvested from the infected would-be attraction animals. And the results have been, what the hell am I doing? Why am I taking this tone? Who's going to see this aside from the members of the research team? I barely need mention how beyond completely phenomenal today's find has been. Not only have we discovered why Harold, the system's saddest teacupped canid, had this remarkable turnaround. Frankly, I'm amazed no one realized something was already earlier. His cage was only about as large as he was, by the way. Mayors, there goes your daily adrenal injections tier, you buffoon. But we've also found something that will find me to a vice presidential position in no time. Remind me to devote a bench commemorating the Rizzo's semi-industrial exploration team for giving their lives to bring back the Eridanium Gigasius from the holy caves. I'll also be certain to devote an even larger bench to myself for finding the birth site of the parasites and ordering experiments to start. I've already been in talks with management about ideas for products that could utilize the parasites' joy-intensifying hormones. It's amazing that Slug hasn't looked deeper into this. We may have had to cede them the land, but seemingly they haven't disturbed our research site. Well, their oversight is Rizzo's immense benefit. Great job, me, Dr. Blossom. And messages to Department Utility, subject cadaver removal. At your earliest convenience, the slug lab requires your sanitation services for cadaver removal. There are 2 bodies at present in the Rndd labs, 1 scientist and 1 test subject. Send a team to move the personnel corpse to the incinerator. After this, please send a hazard team to dispose of the test subject. For highly classified reasons, the corpse can emit certain chemical compounds that are extremely dangerous if mishandled. Please don't skip on the protective gear. We'd hate to have to hire a separate utility team to pick up the bodies of yours. Good day. And then that same message from Dr. Blossom. Okay. Starting to get a little bit of an idea of what happened here. And what happened to Halcyon Helen too. But, we'll see. What is this? Okay. Can't pick that up at all. Parasite jelly. I mean, these parasites certainly have something to do with the mystery. It's kind of obvious. Okay, and yeah, I think we're good to return to the place where we came from and go and check out on Dr. Blossom or whatever's left of her.
Somebody didn't want us talking to Dr. Blossom. You think it was Miss Helen's killer?
Okay, this key card, which smells suspiciously of Spectrum spirits, unlocks the office of head researcher Dr. Leora Blossom into Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs. Say that 5 times fast, fella. Okay. What's this? No, nothing. There's a terminal. View download confirmation. File. Error file deleted was successfully downloaded to external data storage. Data cartridge. Okay. Messages. From Administrator Ludovico, subject Halcyon Helen's lab tour. Apologies for the late notice, but Miss Bellamy has requested a tour of the facilities while she is visiting Eridanos as Halcyon Helen. Please prepare for her arrival in the morning. From L. Blossom, subject note to self. Also, she sent that to her. Well, Leora, you did it again. At long last, you located a bottle of Spectrum Black hidden in a crevice of musty shelf space in the storage warehouse last night. That much closer to finally getting the Spectrum Gatling to work. And what happened? You got all the way back to the water tower before running into a group of primals already diverting themselves with fruits of fermented variety. One bad blackout later, and here you are, covered in primal vomit, without the Spectrum Black. Get it together. Okay. And 2 department all Rndd lab employees, subject, yeah, so that's the thing that she sent. It's pretty much all the terminals. Files, error file deleted, so that one's, yeah. And hack 65, parasite findings. Tests involving the parasite Eridanium gigaceus, colloquially dubbed slugs, have produced astounding results. Even when compared against our most promising methods of producing a brain chemical dependency, the pheromone the Eridanium gigaceus secretes produces dopamine more efficiently than anything on record. Further tests will continue researching how much of the compound we can introduce to subjects and observe the effects. Despite our less than ideal presentation to administration, the product impressed for 2 main reasons. As mentioned before, this product will produce that boozy feel-good stimulus like no other, but more importantly, the pheromone's makeup is completely unique, which means there are no regulations surrounding its classification. The idea of a completely addictive product with 0 laws surrounding it would certainly justify any means.
What kind of monster kills all these people over a data cartridge?
I don't know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
No. What? Oh. Should I I just analyze this corpse?
Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Alright, let's examine the body. You're sure you heard gunshots earlier, yet this victim's loss of blood is oddly minimal. After much thought, you're unable to deduce any further details. Search the immediate area. Although you distinctly remember hearing gunshots over the intercom, you don't see any bullet casings. Whoever Dr. Blossom confronted over the intercom, they dispatched her and all 4 of these scientists without much resistance. Means they must be well trained, some kind of sharpshooter or adventurer.
What an awful place to die.
Oh.
What do you think happened to her?
That's a weird viewpoint, but yeah, 5 kills in and out before we could catch a glimpse of the culprit. I'd expect more blood.
As would I. Something is off about this whole situation.
Another one I can analyze.
The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Can I scan?
The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
I can't scan her body, but I can scan the others. That's weird. Okay. Guess I have to keep searching. Nothing here. Nothing here, and that just leads back to where I was, right? No, it doesn't. Okay. It's still. So, wait, it's pointing me out here? What's out here? That's just the exit. So, yeah, so optional, use the discrepancy amplifier to find additional clues. Using the discrepancy amplifier may shed some light on what happened in the Rndd labs.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Aha!
Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Examine the grate. The vent would make for the perfect covert entrance, assuming one knows the HVAC plan and is small enough to fit in the shaft.
It looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, you know, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests.
Examine the fuse box. There's a cut wire in the box. Someone wanted the power cut to something, but you're not quite sure what.
See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
Okay. So that's good. So we found clues. So report to Administrator Ludovico. Yeah, might as well do that because this one's side quest is somewhere. Where does this one lead? Search room A2. Oh, in the lower level of the Grand Colonial Hotel. Okay. So we're going to have to do that, but we're on our way back to the hotel anyways, so might as well try and go do that one then. And we also have this one to do. This one's really in an area of the map that we haven't been to yet, though. It's like this place. Not too sure what it is. Oh yeah, the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve, so that's probably an area. Let's work on the side quest. I'm curious. We'll go back to the hotel. Basically, a slug agent recently went missing from duty. Given the circumstances, it's a matter worth investigating. So I investigated the Wilderness checkpoint. The missing slug agent, Evan O'Connell, was stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint building. That's the first place to look for clues. And then Amelia Stillwell escorted Evan to room A2 in the lower level of the Grand Colonial Hotel to sleep off whatever was affecting him. So we need to find our way to that place. So let's exit the slab. Hey, wait. Oh, cool. Is that place showing on the map? Yeah. It's good thing I didn't miss that. There's probably some good stuff in here. I saw a safe. Just some Stogie Slims. Is that a working terminal? Ah, damn. A light pistol, Mark III, and a safe that has a bunch of stuff. Okay. It's better than nothing, I guess. Purpleberry wine. Nothing I can interact with. These are just standard blackboards. No, nothing else. Huh. Oh wait. Isn't that a hat? It seems like it's a hat, but I can't interact with it. Whatever. Alright, let's get out.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the wasquitos for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
No, this is bad.
The wasquitos are being released. Am I the only one not surprised by this? Someone must think we're getting too close to the truth.
Yeah.
Quietly now.
Yeah, where are they? Oh, there they are. They're attacking the...
fight on our hands.
You got it, Cat!
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Yeah, you tell them, Max. Let's see this. Pretty hard to aim for.
One hit. I can't see!
Where the hell is it? I see the name, but...
Caution advised. Mosquito venom sacs release the chemical that suspending state withheld that makes a single stick up to 12 times more painful and deadly than that of organic one.
Nice hit! Well done. We are victorious.
Okay. Herpetophobia? After too many encounters with manipulars and manosaurs. Wait. Oh. I guess the game kind of considers them to be that kind, but no. Alright. So that was a pain in the neck. Did that complete the optional objective on this one, or... No. So it seems like there's more to deal with. So let's go and take care of those. like to try and get the jump on them, but they're very hard to see.
I'm ready for this. Here goes nothing.
Never anger a man of the claw.
To cause auditory confusion before death. So if you cannot understand this message, that may be why.
God damn. These things are sturdy like hell. My God. Can I search these? Yeah. So they're like the mantis swarms, but a lot more brutal. So how many places like this do I have to... Well, one more, seems like.
Reminder, waspitos are aggressive pollinators who have been known to be extremely territorial.
How do I get in there?
Never felt so damn good in my life. I just want to be your friend.
Yeah, that's going to be not a good weapon against these things. Let's see, yeah, swap over. Not that. Something else. 51 maybe?
Nice hit!
Shoot it. Yeah, this gun's a lot better.
One or more waspitos. Try standing still.
Oh God. Yeah, these things don't mess around, for sure. I don't recall going to this place before, though. The hive. Oh yeah, okay, so...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where, what? Oh, this place. What can I examine? In the air? Seriously, I have no idea. Wait, where are the sparkles leading? Oh, this multi-purpose tool would be nondescript anywhere else, but there's something strange about it. Oh, is that... Wait.
Tool is comprised of 0.5% steel, and 0.5% carbonated sugary beverage. Trace amounts of kerosene, alcohol, hydrazine, and liquid hydrogen also detected.
This particular arrangement of substances doesn't mean much to you, except for the fact that none of these substances should be found anywhere near the orchards. Whoever brought this here came from somewhere else. Inspect the casing. The casing is pockmarked and scratched. It's been well used. You also noticed an inch-long steel panel haphazardly nailed into its side. Let's go Engineering 65. Construct a lever to remove the panel. You collect a nearby rod of metal and sliding it beneath the panel, just push it down until the panel comes free. As it falls away, you see that it was hiding a slug logo. Conclude examination.
What have we found?
It's likely that whoever released the waspitos was a Slug employee.
Slug runs the hotels. And the spaceport. And Law knows what else. So that don't exactly narrow it down.
Yeah, I know. There's some foreign substances on the tool. This thing didn't originate in the orchard.
Then we've got a new lead, as it were. Though admittedly, a flimsy one.
So I can apparently use this terminal to abort the pollinization cycle? Cool. Pollinization cycle cancelled. Recalling wasquito swarms to the hive. Check recent activity. Pollinization cycle initiated at the order of authorized user. Warning, the system has been illegally accessed by a person or persons not employed by the Rizos Corporation. Brute force to trigger an unscheduled pollinization cycle was used to override this device's protocols. Protected records and documents may be compromised. Caution is advised. Messages. 2H Lawson, subject real funny. Hilda, generally when two co-workers get blasted out of their minds on Spectrum vodka, and one of them makes a joke about how wild it would be if someone put wasps and mosquitoes together, he doesn't wake up the next day with a promotion and a couple of 100,000 rabid insects on his back porch. I can appreciate a good joke as much as the next guy, but I got a message earlier today about making sure I increase quarterly yields, and it wasn't from you. If you wanted to, I don't know, bail me out sooner rather than later, I'd be most obliged, Morris. And then bail me out. Hilda, I'll put it bluntly, this place is one bad key press away from total disaster. Earlier today, I accidentally selected the begin pollinization cycle function on this terminal. The cycle just activated, no password protection, no confirmation message, nothing. As it so happened, there was a scheduled tour making its way through the orchards at about that moment. Somehow that idiot groundkeeper's exterminator mechanicals got activated, giving the waspitos something to sting that wasn't the tour group. Those people barely got away with their lives, and I don't think we'll be so lucky next time. My supervisor has apparently scheduled me for some kind of standard medical treatment, but when I come back, I better have a message from you apologizing for not responding to my messages and containing an immediate transfer to somewhere that isn't here. I've had enough, Morris. Apology. Hilda, I reread my last message to you, and I feel I owe you the deepest and most heartfelt of apologies. I have been such an untitled bore since I received this promotion. In reality, I should have been thanking you. To oversee the day-to-day coming and going of creatures as majestic as these waspitos is a great honor. Congratulations on your promotion, by the by. I would have thought I'd be mad, especially considering how central my waspitos were to your new position, but since that treatment, I've found it difficult to stay mad about much of anything. I hope you enjoy Byzantium. So that guy got turned as well, I guess. Oh boy, 150. Yeah, not getting into that. Alright, so yeah, that completed that optional objective, I guess. So we're going to have to report to Administrator Ludovico. But yeah, I just realized that this episode has been running for quite a while, so I'm going to finish the stream here. So next time I'll return back to the hotel, probably speak to the Administrator, but maybe try and find that A2 room in the lower levels of the hotel. So anyways, Thanks for watching, and catch you next time. Bye.